Welcome, welcome to Jennifur's beautiful transformations. Stepping close, sugar, let's get
Welcome back to Jennifur's beautiful transformations. I hope everyone is having an awesome day. However, if you aren't, maybe my video today puts a smile on your face, or at least distracts you for a while, if nothing else. Not that I'm counting or anything, but this is now my, ready, third, yes, my third video creation. I feel like a YouTube veteran already. Today, we're gonna get right into the video. Last video was carving a custom fishing lure, but today, we're gonna return to carving a stone arrowhead. But not just any old arrowhead, but an arrowhead capable of drawing blood, even inflicting a potentially serious injury to you before you barely get started. Material, nature's glass. I'm referring to none other than volcanic obsidian. Last video, we played with Sculpey, a soft polymer clay. And now, this video, we're playing with broken glass. You heard correctly. Very sharp, volcanic glass. Too funny. I like to mix things up. After all, variety is the spice of life.
beautiful transformations.
First and foremost, please heed this cautionary advice. When working with obsidian, please respect the material, for it has the potential of really bringing bodily injury to you. Hence, take every precautionary form of protection, especially eye protection. Prehistoric parents used to yell at their kids, "Hey, Junior, stop running with obsidian in your hands." Okay, so as you can see, I'm taking the same approach as my previous arrowhead video. First, cutting a slab of my desired thickness. Then, letting the saw do most of the work. I cut away what I don't want, then bevel the edges all the way around and on both sides. Then, with a coarse grit diamond barrel bit, I begin the initial shaping. But we're gonna take a brief vacation break and watch an old elementary school 16mm geology film. Gotta tell you, I had to pull a few strings in order to get my hands on this gem.
Attention, children! Hello, this is Professor Dr. I am a dimwit, emeritus, e pluribus unum, from the University of Obscurity. Today, we take on a subject of critical importance. Rocks. Yes, rocks. The very ground beneath your feet, the mountains in the distance, and the solid foundation of our great world. There are three primary types: sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. First, sedimentary rock, formed from tiny pieces of other rocks, sand, mud, and the remains of living things. These materials settle, layer by layer, often beneath water, until pressure builds and the layers are pressed together into solid stone. Some sedimentary rocks even contain fossils, evidence of life from long ago. And, in certain conditions, wood itself can turn to stone. Petrified wood, once living material, now replaced mineral by mineral, preserving its original form. Also found in these environments, agate, a form of microcrystalline quartz left behind by mineral-rich water, creating beautiful, banded patterns. Next, metamorphic rock. These rocks begin as other rocks, but deep underground, they are exposed to intense heat and tremendous pressure. A greater pressure than your Aunt Matilda of 378 pounds sitting on your ribcage for an entire weekend. We're talking like 100 Aunt Matildas crushing you into pulp juice. They do not melt, but they change. Minerals shift, structures tighten, and a stronger, denser rock is formed. Metamorphic, a word that means transformed. And now, igneous rock, born of fire. Deep within the earth, rock melts into molten material, magma. When that magma rises or erupts as lava, it begins to cool. If it cools slowly, crystals form. But if it cools fast, everything changes. Silica-rich lava, the same material found in common sand, cools almost instantly and forms obsidian, a natural volcanic glass, smooth, dark, and extremely sharp. So sharp, it has been used by people across the world for tools, blades, and arrowheads for thousands of years. If not handled carefully, one could get a quick cut on their finger by being a clod. And if you are really stupid, you might just cut your entire finger off. Yep, right off, in a second. Gone. Bye-bye finger. Until shoes were finally invented, countless people bled out profusely from their feet and subsequently died by merely walking barefoot over top of shattered obsidian. And today, in skilled hands, it can be shaped once again. So, now I hope all you smart children out there just got a tad smarter. The future of geology will prove to be exciting, while we humans continue to improve our own understanding of the rocks among us. And who knows, someday, one of you may grow up to be a famous artist working with stone, perhaps making an outstanding arrowhead out of volcanic glass, better known as obsidian. So, if there is a, say, totally random, a Jennifur out there, listening, watching this movie today, who knows, it might just be you, showing the world, in the future, how to literally carve volcanic glass into a beautiful transformation. Children, remember to be careful out there, and to always wear shoes and gloves when looking for obsidian for your own rock collections. And most of all, don't play near active volcanoes.
Wow. The first time I saw this highly educational movie, I was in the 4th grade. However, the night before, I stayed up until like 3:30 or something, still working on a papier-mâché swan that my mother tried to secretly dispose of while I was at school one day. Shame. I thought my swan, decorated with ripped toilet paper feathers, hundreds of them, was the most beautiful thing I ever created. I shaped 3 different balloons, a head, a long neck, and an almond-shaped body, all tied together with torn newspaper strips and flour paste to form a stunning naked swan form. Then came countless hours over several days of tearing pieces of white toilet paper into intentionally painstaking, time-consuming, uniform pseudo-feathers, then carefully gluing, one at a time, precision layering them, so when finally done, my little naked swan looked like a majestic, gorgeous adult swan with a full body of soft feathers. Needless to say, I went to school that day extremely tired. So after lunch, our teacher dimmed the lights, and this exact movie started to run. And before I knew it, I was already in La La Land. I'm fairly certain that annoying, repetitive clack those old 16mm projectors made didn't help. I swear that clack, clack, clack sound actually hypnotized me right to sleep. But when I heard my name called out real loud in that movie, I was first startled awake, spooked by the kitten floating in the pool named Jennifur, because my father called me Kitten. Then, OMG, that image of the adult Jennifur made my eyes bulge and the hair stood up on the back of my neck. Because, well, look, don't tell me time travel ain't a real thing. That adult Jennifur looked identical to my aunt, my father's sister. I was shocked. It felt like a Back to the Future kind of thing. And the production company was called A Future Jennifur Production. Really, really creepy. Furthermore, today I look 100% identical to my aunt when she was my age, and that adult Jennifur in the movie. Yeah, I know. Where's all this going? So, like I wasn't already traumatized. Enough. The movie ended. Final bell rang. I grabbed my books for homework, and I literally beelined it home. It was sunny and warm, but not even that eased my nerves. So finally, I rounded the corner. Our house was the second house down from the corner. It was trash day, and I could see our cans upside down signaling that the trash had been picked up. I thought, no big deal. Take at least one of the cans up to the house. You know, help out where you can, right? Well, not that my movie experience at school didn't already traumatize me. As I got closer, I spotted white toilet paper pieces just gently blowing around. Confused, I hurried it along and, holy crap, more shock and awe. I know my jaw had to have hit the ground. I couldn't comprehend what I was staring at. In the road, on the driveway, nothing but scattered pieces of my beloved swan. Chunks, feathers, everywhere. I slowly bent over, picked up a few pieces, put them in the trash can, and proceeded up the drive to the front door, still holding a couple remnants of my gorgeous swan. I opened the door, stepped in, and could hear Mom yelling a happy greeting to me, like she did most days. I didn't respond, but instead stepped into the kitchen. Mom turned around, all happy to see me. However, when she turned and saw me holding a couple big chunks of my beautiful swan out in front of me, she froze and looked like a deer caught in the headlights. I said nothing. I just let her stand there with that WTF look all over her face. It was priceless. Then Mom uttered 2 words. That's it. 2 whopping words. Ready? Damn garbage men. I still laugh about that to this day. Truth is, now looking back, that swan had to be the ugliest damn thing I ever made. No worries, I got over it.
Whispers in the night, the city's alive with secrets and dreams where the shadows thrive. Who needs a daddy when mama's in charge? I give the orders, I'm living large in the speakeasy glow. I'm the queen of the scene with a wink and a smile. I'm the salto machine. Oh, darling, you're staying home tonight. Me and the girls, we're ready to ignite with cocktails in hand. We'll dance till dawn in this jazzy affair. You'll be long gone. The saxophone croons as I sway to the beat. With every step I take, I'm feeling the heat in my sequin dress. I'm a vision of grace. With a flick of my hair, I'll put you in your place. Oh, darling, you're staying home tonight. Me and the girls, we're ready to ignite with cocktails in hand. We'll dance till dawn in this jazzy affair. You'll be long gone. So pour me a drink, let the music play. In the smoky room, we'll lose our way. With laughter and whispers, we'll spin and twirl in the heart of the night. I'm your favorite girl. I'm the siren of the night, with a voice like silk in this world of shadows. I'm the cream of the milk, so don't you worry. I'll take the lead with a heart full of fire. I'll fulfill your need. Oh, darling, you're staying home tonight. Me and the girls, we're ready to ignite with cocktails in hand. The shaman stares into the hollow sky, sees what lives where the veils run thin. Ash on his hands, fire in his eyes. He feels her turning deep within. Birds fall silent at his breath. Deer run wide through broken lines. Cool night air cut sharp as death. Something shifts beneath all time. The earth pulls inward, holds its might. She's been waiting way too long. The mountain throbs, filled with desire. Edge and pressure locked below. Every second she might blow. She feels it under her skin, not outside, but deep within. Hold it, no, not stopping anymore. That girl, pressure's rising. She needs release. She trembles, she shakes. Oh, spark me, baby, spark me, light me up. She moans. Yeah, she's smoking slow, smoking hot. That girl's on fire. She's gonna blow. She's burning deep, can't hold it no more. Hands on glass that remembers flame. She shapes what fire already claimed. Chip by chip, the tension speaks. Every stroke, the surface leaves. Oh, that girl, pressure's rising. She needs release. She trembles, she shakes. Oh, spark me, baby, spark me, light me up. She moans. Yeah, she's smoking slow, smoking hot. That girl's on fire. She's gonna blow. She's burning deep, can't hold it no more. Break. Molten rivers run into her feet, thick and glowing, slow and sweet. What she held, she couldn't hide. Now it pours from deep inside. Breath comes softer, slower now. Rupture from the deep, where the fire could not sleep. Through the ash, through the flame, something rises, her secret claim. In the cloud where black winds twist, a shape forms in the burning wings of ember stretched out wide, born from everything she kept inside. Then gone, just smoke, just smoke. The phoenix took flight. I'm still burning, but I'm breathing slow, soaked in heat, in that afterglow. Spark me, baby, spark me, sugar. Oh, that's good, really good. Yeah, feels really nice. Light me up. Thank you. Thank you. Jennifur's beautiful transformations. That was fun. Let's do it again and again and again. Face right and free and together we will.
So, you saw for yourself that I truly am the uber risk taker, and that I accomplished what I set out to do. Internal, deep calm, and focus is how I conquer complicated projects and even tough times in my life. Getting hasty, distracted, and/or enraged about crises or issues you are confronted with in your life will only go off the rails if you take your eye off the prize. Don't let the challenge control you, but instead, look deep within yourself. Find that calm, find that peace, and you instead will control any and all challenges. Basically, mind over matter. Like when I was 10 and I found my beloved swan crushed to smithereens and then had a meltdown and my folks took me to a therapist. You know what he said? He, like my mother, he too uttered only 2 words. I'll give you a hint. It wasn't, "Damn garbage men." He smiled and whispered, "Just breathe." I hope you enjoyed this presentation and even got something useful from it. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So, until next time, remember, we're all in this together. So please, be kind to one another. Peace.
Don't forget to sparkle.